don't have to hold it on people. So what are you doing?
Alright. In Haiti, there is a saying, "Tout bagarre déjà bien," which translates to, "Everything is already alright." Anyone who has ever been to Haiti can tell you that they have a fraction of what Americans possess, but they could not be happier, and that is because of their culture. Haitians have lost almost everything due to the devastating earthquakes. However, they still have a sense of community, and some are lucky enough to still have their family. Haitians are extremely resilient people who have and continue to overcome extreme tragedies, and their culture is what gives them the strength to carry on. Haiti has a very unique history, starting with their discovery. Hispaniola, present Haiti, has been inhabited since before 4000 BC by groups of hunter-gatherers. These natives have said to have come from Central America. Christopher Columbus landed in Hispaniola in 1492 in his search for the New World. By this time, Hispaniola was inhabited by a group of Indians known as the Good People, or Arawaks. The island was then claimed by Spain. The Spaniards quickly sent over men in the search for gold. During the time Columbus was back in Europe preparing for his next expedition, another tribe invaded the Arawaks and demolished their town where the Spanish forts were. Later, the Spaniards returned to the area and they created the first settlement and the first permanent colony of Haiti. As more and more Spaniards arrived in Hispaniola, their settlement grew. The Spaniards established sugar plantations and enslaved the Haitians. The Haitians' susceptibility to the diseases introduced by the Spaniards took a toll on their population, creating a labor shortage. This led to African slaves being shipped to Hispaniola. Eventually, Spain abandoned Hispaniola with the discovery of gold in Mexico. In 1625, the French arrived in Saint Domingo to retrieve the gold the Spaniards could not. The French focused their energy on the two most profitable activities, which were farming and piracy. During the time, all Haitians, enslaved, free, and wealthy, were not treated as equal as the white plantation owners. As time went on, hostility between the two groups increased. During the time period 1957 to 1971, Haiti was dictated by Papa Doc, or Francis Duvalier. His son Baby Doc took over for him after his death. In 1991, after countless attempts at new government, the Haitians elected a president. Jean Aristide won by an overwhelming majority. Aristide was eventually removed from office by the United Nations, and an embargo was asserted upon all trade in Haiti. Mitchell Martelly is currently the president and runs Haiti without any checks and balances. Haiti relies heavily on agriculture for work. Agriculture alone employs over 2/3 of the population. John Lum says, "Once the richest nation slave colony in the world, Haiti is now the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Only 10% of Haitians earn more than $150 annually. The top 1% of Haitians receive 40% of the national income. Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince, has always employed at least 95% of the population. For Haitians, the average day's work will earn them 36 gourds or $2.85 in American money. In Haiti, there are 4 main social groups: the Grands Blancs, Petits Blancs, Africans, and slaves. These classes are based on how pale your skin is. The paler your skin, the more respect you will receive. This is due to the slavery that was forced upon them by the Spaniards and the French. Gracie Brown said in an interview that when she was in Haiti, the Haitians referred to her as blanc, meaning light-skinned. There is an old Haitian expression that says, Haiti is 90% Roman Catholicism and 100% voodoo. When the Spaniards landed in Haiti, they forced the slaves to accept their religion, which was Roman Catholicism. Megan Nash says that when the Haitians finally gained their freedom from the oppressors, they wanted nothing to do with the Spaniards. They turned away from everything the Spaniards believed in and adopted voodoo. Today in Haiti, Roman Catholicism is mainly followed by the most elite groups of Haitians. Voodoo has fused together various African beliefs, among which the rites of Catholicism, to become the national religion. For more than a century after independence, French was the only official language of the country. It was not until 1969 that Creole became the official language. For a long time, Creole was how the Haitian slaves communicated with one another. Creole is a mixture of French and African words that is pronounced in a special Haitian way. For many years, Creole was only a speaking language. In Haiti, there is certain etiquette that Haitians are expected to follow. Greetings are very important in the Haitian culture. For example, they say hello to everyone that crosses their path. Men will greet other men with a handshake and women with a kiss on the cheek. Women will greet other women with a kiss to show friendship, and the Haitians never leave a visitor's house without a parting gift. It is considered rude if the Haitians do not say goodbye to everyone. It is part of the norm to see women holding hands with one another to show friendship, and even more common to see men doing this. Young ladies and women are forbidden from smoking and drinking unless it is a festive occasion. However, it is not uncommon for men to smoke and drink on a daily basis. Sadly, in January of 2010, Haiti was the victim of a devastating earthquake. The earthquake was particularly destructive for 3 reasons. First, Haiti sits on 3 tectonic plates that had been building up pressure for over 150 years. Second, the earthquake was shallow and took place about 10 miles from Port-au-Prince. The fact that the earthquake was so close to Haiti's capital led to the economic devastation, because the 95% of Haitians that are employed in Port-au-Prince could no longer find work. The third reason is that for the next 4 weeks that followed the earthquake, Haiti experienced 59 aftershocks, whose magnitude ranged from 4.5 to 6.0. The fact that Haiti had no building codes in Port-au-Prince made it even worse, because the buildings were not structurally strong and many of them collapsed. Haiti is a very unique culture. Over the years, Haiti has been through some extreme tragedies, from slavery, a corrupt government, a declining economy, to a disastrous earthquake in 2010. If it were not for Haiti's resilience, who knows what would have happened to Haiti? Haiti's culture gave the Haitians the strength to carry on after the devastating events that had occurred. Their Haitian culture is what allows the Haitians to carry on with their simple day-to-day lives.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very informative.